Hi, good morning, everybody. So, I just finished getting my kids dropped off to school. I have one here at home with me because he had dental work done and he needs some more time for healing. But it is quite the rainy day here today. So, I need to get some beans cooking. I was keeping them in this little pot here. I really like it, but I don't use it so much for cooking. So let's see here what we've got. Okay, okay, so they're just spilling out, but I have some black beans and red kidney beans left, so I'm gonna do the black beans. I don't know why they have a hole in them. But nonetheless, I'm going to get these washed up to cook. I hope everybody is doing well. It is Tuesday, February the 4th, I believe. I'm going to get these beans cooking. Because I really need to have some beans ready to go. Tonight I think I'm just gonna do some ground beef tacos for my family, and I'll just put a little bit of the meat with some rice or potatoes and vegetables. Something like that, but please excuse my stove. It is a wreck. I was attempting to teach my teenage son how to make popcorn on the stove. But it was a time when I was down sick, and so I was here in my bedroom and I was giving him instructions, and so he couldn't find the lids to the pots quick enough, and popcorn just was flying all over the kitchen. It was pretty comical, but there's still some popcorn left over around the stove that I just haven't cleaned yet. But I spent time yesterday getting finally all the dishes washed last night, all the pots and pans. It had been accumulating for a couple days. So I finally got that tackled, so I feel good about that starting out the day. Always working to stay on top of things, but I'm trying to be easier on myself, kinder to myself about it if it's not up to my standards all the time. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm gonna have some oatmeal and blueberries again, I think, for breakfast. Lunch, I'm not sure. I have to see what I have. I should probably steam some more rice. Yeah. I'm worried about getting burnt out on the small selection of food that I am able to have, but I'm just trying to just allow it to become my normalcy. Obviously, it's more difficult when you have a large family that you're cooking for, and I'm still cooking the regular foods for them, and it's really hard to fight those temptations. But you know, for me, it's not about weight at all. You know, the scale is going down slowly but surely, but that's not a motivator for this at all. It's just for my health. And so that's why it's a little bit easier to fight the urges, because it's not just about cravings and giving into it. It's about my health. And I know if I eat those things, my blood pressure is going to skyrocket and I'm going to be in the hospital. And you know, who's to say one of these days it doesn't cause me to have a heart attack or a stroke. I've been lucky this last couple of times, but I don't want to take it for granted and push it just because of food, right? Same thing, I would absolutely love to sit and have a nice hot cup of coffee. But coffee, the both times I've tried it, because the doctor said that 1 cup should be fine. It shouldn't be affecting my levels too much. But maybe I'm one of the persons that is overly sensitive to coffee, caffeine. I'm going to say coffee in general, because I tried decaf and I still had a huge rise in blood pressure that day that was uncontrollable with my regular medicine and my regular things that I was doing that day. So I'm still looking for substitutes to the coffee, but I don't think that I'll ever find it, because coffee is that flavor. And sorry, there's a call coming in, you know, and nothing else I don't think can make that flavor without it being a coffee product. So hopefully someday down the road I will find something that I also love and is good for me, for a nice, like, warm morning beverage, you know. But until then, I'm just going to keep on without it, and I am doing okay like that. So the kids get out, my children get out early from school today, so I need to have food for them earlier than normal. So some of my kids will eat the beans with some rice or something, and others will not. But I'm gonna do, I have chorizo. They like chorizo and eggs, so I'll probably make that for their lunch today. So yeah, what else do we have going on? I'm still gonna go out for my walk even though it's raining. You know, I'll just take my umbrella. I still have to get my walk in every day, no matter what. I want to go to the library today, because I want to see, I heard that there's, not my direct local library, but the one a few miles away has seeds. I don't know if you know, but you can get like fruit and vegetable, sometimes flour, seeds for free from your library. So you should check that out if you have a library close by to you. So I have started some tomato plants, and I'm trying to see if I can get chilies to go, but those are from store-bought vegetables. So the tomatoes already had sprouted, so I'm trying to see if they will continue on and be strong. The chilies have not sprouted, so I'm assuming it's probably one of those deals where it won't from the store. So I'm going to go see if they have tomatoes, seeds, chilies, bell pepper, and any kind of herbs. I have a very gorgeous, strong oregano plant already. My basil, I think it's still alive. You know, it dies down, and when you think it's dead, and then it'll go back and produce again. But if they have it, I will get more. But herbs are difficult from seed for me. I've never been able to grow an herb or a what is that called? Like lettuces and things from seed. Those seeds are so tiny, and I give it up to anybody that is able to grow the plant from the seed, from some of those seeds, because those can be difficult. I had success last year with other types of seeds where I soak them for a day or 2 or 3 in some water before I tried to plant them and have them sprout, and all of those were successful in sprouting. So I think soaking is extremely helpful, and I will plan to do that again. But I need to make a list. There was something else I wanted to look for seeds for. And I don't know why it's not. Oh, green beans. I wish I had. I need to get a paper or something. Hang on. To write this down. Get a pen. Okay, so I want to look for. There's just a scrap paper here. Okay, so I want to look for tomato seeds, chilies, green beans, cucumber. What else did I was saying? Bell pepper. Oh, an eggplant. I think that's a pretty good start. And I think what I want to focus on more this year is lowering the amount of different things that I want to grow, but grow more of them, right? Because I want to preserve things that that are possible. Like I need to make my own spaghetti sauces. We eat spaghetti at least once a week, and the store-bought ones always seem to have way too much salt and sugar in them. I need to be able to be in control of that. So, and then also for my church, I would love to be able to share all the extra produce with people at my church as well, and a couple friends that we have. So I want to plant, double what I did last year, basically. And you always need to plant more because not all your plants are gonna work out. They're not all gonna produce well. Some of them will just die off, or some animals will get to them, or something. We do have possums that roam around back here on the fence. Well, I'm not gonna say possums are a culprit on the garden. I've never had any nibbles or anything taken out of the vegetables out there, so I don't think that they bother the gardens too much. Plus we have kitties, so they keep things away from the most part. So yeah, I wanted to do the book club this month at my local library, but they didn't have any more copies of the book that was being read. I was put on a wait list for one, and they were supposed to text me when it came in, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call them this morning and see if it had come in and maybe I didn't get the message or something like that, because it's already the 4th, so I want to get going on that if I'm gonna be able to. Otherwise I'll just try to be a little, a few days earlier getting the book for March. But yeah, that's all I think that's going on. In the evening time, late afternoon, my son has sports training again, so we will go with him to do that. And I think that's about it. It's a pretty low chill day. Yesterday we had an appointment, but so yeah.